last time is truly tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as John Cena is retiring from a professional wrestling ring, at least wrestling matches, in 2025, December 13th. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode Lucas E. Allen Productions with your LimitsCenter for your Saturday, December 13th of 2025. And I know people, I wasn't going to do a podcast today, but my goodness, man. Life is a fucking bitch, bro. It really fucking is. Not having the best day. It's not like it's bad per se. It's just, it is what it is, honestly. Not going to discuss it at all today, let's say at least. For anything, follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok, Lucas E. Allen. Watching today's podcast on YouTube or LimitsCenter. Hit the like button, today's report. Hit the subscribe button if you've done so already. Turn the bell for our post notifications and upload on YouTube. And always leave a comment on my wrestling LimitsCenter with your Saturday, December 13th of 2025. Now let's get right into your topics we'll be discussing today's center. By the way, we're discussing Saturday night's main event predictions as well. We're going to discuss that in today's center. I'm hoping to hopefully do the podcast next week, but nothing is at all guaranteed, honestly. Hopefully I can, but hopefully I can, knock on wood. Waiting to find out that to say at least. We're discussing WWE officials reportedly aware that SmackDown needs help on the creative side. Yeah, sure, bro. I believe in it. I'm not sure what you to say about last night's SmackDown. Minus the Oba Femi and Cody Rhodes segment. Whatever, man. We're also discussing a bizarre clarification from John Cena. You're not really bizarre. He clarified, but at least he clarified a fucking bizarre report from Dave fucking Meltzer, obviously. John Cena confirms he will close Saturday night's main event for tonight, to say at least in his final match. Good. We're discussing that. Some WWE Hall of Famers are in town for John Cena's last match. We're discussing that. Also, an LA Knight battled through his sickness during Monday Night Raw this week. We're discussing that. Also, speaking of WWE, your Saturday night's main event, December 13th, 2025 predictions. And as always, this day in wrestling history as well. As always, thank you for watching Lucas E. Allen Productions with your LimitsCenter. Here Saturday, December 13th of 2025. United States report, ladies and gentlemen. Starting with, you guessed it, WWE officials reportedly aware that SmackDown needs help on the creative side. Yeah, sure, we saw this glimpse of SmackDown last night, right? It said nobody fucking knows that show is another fucking dud, honestly. Minus two things, obviously. But WWE Friday Night SmackDown could be in for a creative overhaul in 2026. The Blue brand is set to return to its previous 3-hour format, obviously confirmed after Michael Cole last night on SmackDown. Good fucking luck, man. We're getting your audience to stay. You can't even barely get your audience to stay for 2 hours. We want them to stay for 3 hours. A god-awful show. Whatever, bro. Starting with the January 2nd edition of Buffalo, New York. BodySlam.net reports that WWE is aware of the SmackDown has fallen a little flat in the stretches this year. Yeah, bullshit, bro. And the creative team is actually looking to what changes need to be made in the new year. That says, and I quote, with SmackDown expected to move to 3 hours again. Like I said, report this was confirmed by Michael Cole last night. At the beginning of 2026, help seems to be on the way. Bullshit, obviously. BodySlam.net said in this report, sources indicate that WWE is expected to give SmackDown roster a little bit of a boost when they make the moves back to 3 hours. WWE is aware that the brand desperately needs help on the creative and talent side. End quote. Sure the fuck they do. Literally. We've ever seen this show for the last couple years, and it's even worse in this is the worst I've ever seen in 2025. But the last couple years was wasn't bad television. With compared to Vince McMahon, it's basically similarities though between this and Vince McMahon version of SmackDown, or WWE creative in general. This show is awful. Would they change it? We're going to 3 hours? That's not the problem. If that's the fucking problem, making this 2 hours to 3 hours, then you're ridiculous. What are they do? What are you make Triple H head of creative? Oh joy, bro. Ribbon Television, you already is head of creative. I don't care what you say about Road Dogg. We might still fire Road Dogg. I mean, definitely they should, honestly. I can't stand Road Dogg in the creative department. Oh, you didn't know? Fucking ridiculous, man. But still, man, what are we gonna do? What are they gonna do? Gently asking. The show is going to be fucking awful, and I won't even fucking want to think about it. It's just a fact of life. Yeah, to say the least. Moving on to John Cena confirms he will close Saturday night's main event tonight in Washington, D.C. at Saturday night's main event, December 13th of 2025. John Cena has officially confirmed that his final match against Gunther will be the main event of Saturday night's main event. Speaking on the Pat McAfee show, Cena addressed rumors that suggested that his match might open the broadcast instead of closing it. Says, and I quote, "That's a Pizzagate, homie." That's what he fucking said. You have to say what he said here, honestly. I don't know that I want to agree with him there, but whatever. Cena stated, dismissing the speculation. I was on Jimmy Kimmel. I said I'm ending the show. I said I normally go to bed early, but I'm going to have to stay up late for this one. I guess people didn't read between the tea leaves like we're last. And quote is what he said there. Dave Meltzer, who they got the report from, was Dave Meltzer. Oh joy, he fucking guessed who the report was from. Meltzer previously reported in Wrestling Observer newsletter that there was internal confusion regarding the match order with Cena. Reported question, go on first. Yeah, he really wants to go on first. Come on, bro. I mean, he probably would if he wants to. But this is John Cena's final match. If he does the main event, it's just like a big fuck you to Cena, obviously. Meltzer noted that in the midweek of the decision had not been finalized. Sure, Meltzer, you only cut that up because you knew you were caught in your bullshit lie. Though recent broadcast cues suggested that the match will indeed close the show. Cena expressed confusion over how the rumor gained traction. I don't know how the rumor started. Dave Meltzer, Cena, just letting you know. I think some folks with credibility to like to kick a hornet's nest every once in a while to get people chattering. You're not the last. Sure, they'll keep my attention for a few hot clicks. Definitely true if you ask me. Okay, so that's good old dirt sheets for you people. So good old dirt sheets do, man. It's sad, but this is a fact what they do. They're fucking weird. There's clickbait motherfuckers, including like Meltzer and internet dweebs online and on Twitter, more specific. But to me, already should have main evented. He should definitely main event. He's definitely going to main event. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Meltzer. Like, where do you get the source from? Look what you made with Alba, Fami, and Cody Rhodes. That could easily start the show. Here's the match card. I got preview predictions. I got Oba Femi and Cody Rhodes starting the show. I got Bayley and Sol Ruka following that. Then I got Leon Slater and Javon Nemeth taking on AJ Lee, obviously. As well as AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. I was going to say AJ Lee because I feel like to. Then obviously the main event, the match we've all been waiting for, Cena and Gunther. That's what it's going to be. I hope the guys, okay, they can flip-flop 2 and 3. I don't mind that either. The card looks pretty good for a 4-match card all the time. I'll be honest there to say at least. But as for this, like, John Cena is going to always main event. It's his last fucking match. If Bill Goldberg can main event his last match, why can't John Cena? What the fuck is wrong with you, Dave? Meltzer, obviously. So what do you think of this, though, in the comments? What do you think of fucking Dave Meltzer being another bullshit clickbait artist motherfucker is Dave Meltzer, to say at least. Let me know what you think in the comment section about that, to say at least. Not. WWE Hall of Famers are in town for John Cena's final match tonight, which is hours to begin. To go before the historic broadcast, major WWE stars have begun arriving in Washington, D.C. for Saturday night's main event. According to a report from PW Insider, several stars were spotted in the city today, Washington, D.C. obviously, to participate in promotional and community outreach events leading up to the show. Among those names spotted were WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion Maxine Dupree, Joe Hendry, Rey Fenix, Otis, and World Tag Team Champion AJ Styles. Obviously, he's wrestling tonight, to say at least. Additionally, WWE Hall of Famers Mark Henry and Booker T have been added to the list of those expected to be in attendance this weekend as well. Definitely good, interesting if you ask me. We'll probably see a cameo, something like Mark Henry and Booker T, like in the crowd or something like that. Maybe Booker T maybe does a commentary booth for one of these matches, to say at least, for Saturday night's main event. Did hear Jesse Ventura going to be appearing tonight. He probably could be the main event segment between John Cena and Gunther, to say at least. Should be interesting, man. To give my predictions a little bit in today's LimitsCenter, to say the least, with Saturday night's main event for John Cena's farewell match, to say the least, as well. On to LA Knight. Yeah. LA Knight battled through sickness during Monday Night Raw this week. LA Knight endured a rough night on December 8th edition of Monday Night Raw. Gee, you don't say. Leading to a significant speculation regarding his future with the company. After losing to Logan Paul and suffering a 4-on-1 beatdown by the Division, Knight was ambushed backstage to close the show. According to Fightful Select, Knight was not been 100% during the broadcast, despite heavy physicality of the match and multiple segments involved. The report indicates that he pushed through, I mentioned voice corrector, go figure, through a health issue to complete his obligations. The quote, the report says, it was claimed that LA Knight battled through an unspecified sickness on Monday Night Raw. He ended up performing, the report stated, end quote. Well, it makes me think, like, why, if this man gets written off television, and what's the end goal? It's not because he's sick. People don't get it twisted. He wasn't written off television because he's freaking sick. Unless he's like, basically has cancer or something. At least something like that. It's probably just like a cold or a fever or some bare maximum or even COVID maybe. One or the other. Like, you people need to stop. Oh, you only got written off as WWE television because of sickness. Bull fucking shit. I'm not saying he is sick. Making me sick with like a fever or a cold or cough, whatever you want to name it, or COVID, whatever. Doesn't mean he's written off television, he's fucking sick, bro. He can usually just be off like a couple weeks or so. At bare minimum. Like, come on, people. Stop with that bullshit. WWE is not what the fuck they're doing with LA Knight. This man's doing everything he's working these fucking shows sick, to say the least. He worked Monday Night Raw while he was fucking sick. What more you want of this fucking man, Triple H? Fuck you want of this man, to say the least. We hopefully in 2026 can get some LA Knight push, but we get that, probably fucking nothing. So egotistical moron, Hunter, Hearst, Helmsley, Paul, Triple H, Levesque, to say the least. Just let us know in the comment section what you think of that, to say the least. On to your WWE Saturday Nights, or my WWE Saturday Night's main event for December 13th, 2025 predictions. Starting with the match that should be open, and probably will be open, as it has obviously seen on Gunther's main event. Oba Femi, the reigning defending NXT World Champion, take on an undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. To me, I feel like Oba Femi needs, and I mean needs, to win this match tonight. You don't put this man in the main roster to feud himself with Cody Rhodes for one match, just to ultimately lose clean to Cody Rhodes. We'd probably get like Drew McIntyre get involved and stuff like that. You can probably get McIntyre get involved to cost Rhodes the matches should be happening. I'm not saying Oba can't, like, in perfect world, have Oba like basically destroy Rhodes. Be like a Brock Lesnar and John Cena roll from SummerSlam in 2014. Something like that. That would be a perfect world. But I don't see that at all. I see like a maybe 10-15 minute match at bare minimum. And probably Oba Femi wins by the help of Drew McIntyre. So I'm going with Oba Femi to beat Cody Rhodes tonight, to say the least. And that is what should be happening without Drew McIntyre or with Drew McIntyre, to say the least. Moving on to Bayley, my personal favorite women's professional wrestling. I'm looking forward to this match tonight. I'm looking forward to all the matches tonight. Bayley taking on Sol Ruca. I'm going with Bayley to defeat Sol Ruca, probably because I think Zarya from NXT might be turning her back finally. All these weeks her teasing it. Turning her back on Sol Ruca. And Zarkara be no longer in business, to say the least. For Zarkara fans online, I am deeply sorry to inform you that that's my prediction for tonight. I'm not saying it will happen. That's just my prediction tonight, to say the least. So with that, I'm going with Bayley to defeat Sol Ruca. It should be a fun match. So these two women probably have a kick-ass match, man. Bayley is one of the all-time greats, my personal favorites today, still to this day. And Sol Ruca is one of the bright stars and bright future stars in women's professional wrestling, to say the least, or as WWE or any other company, to say the least. She is freaking great. Obviously, one of the best finishers in women's professional wrestling history, honestly, and that's Soul Snatcher. Fucking love it, bro. It's better and better every time I see it. But I'm going with Bayley to defeat Sol Ruca, and plus Bayley could use a win here, to say the least. I mean, Sol, if she has a competitive match with one of the best of all time, and Bayley, no harm, no foul. I feel like Bayley could use a win here, to say the least. I'm going with Bayley to beat Sol Ruca here tonight, to say the least. It's Saturday night's main event. Moving on to Leon Slater and Javon Evans. I think this is a World Tag Team title match here We take on AJ Lee. Oh, I'm sorry, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. You know the jokes, man. Jokes be coming every fucking day. AJ Styles, Dragon Lee King, compared to AJ Lee. Because, you know, AJ, and obviously AJ Styles' his first name. And you got Lee for Dragon Lee's last name, to say the least. You know, I mean, you've seen the memes. Don't give me that bullshit. You haven't seen the memes yet. But in all seriousness, I'm going to AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. Even as Tyler announced, I imagine it's going to Styles and Lee to defeat Javon Evans and Leon Slayer. Should be a banger match, though. This should be fucking great. Looking forward to that, to say the least, as well. And on to obviously your final match here to predict, the one that Washington, D.C. has all been waiting for, obviously. John Cena, his final professional wrestling match in his career, taking on Gunther in the main event. This might be a very hot take. I know people might say, oh, you put over the Next Generation on your final match out. Well, if it was anybody else than Gunther, and maybe like somebody younger than Gunther, then maybe I would understand that. Maybe then I'll say Cena has to do the job to the Next Generation. But does Gunther need that? No. He doesn't need it. He's already retired one guy this year in Bill Goldberg. What the fuck does he need to retire John Cena for? I'm not saying I would hate it. I'm not saying at all I would hate it. But still, man, I love Gunther. You dude's fucking great. I'm glad he's the final opponent for Cena. Might be a hot take to the LA Knight stands online, obviously. But still, I think John Cena will go off in the sunset as in a victory over the Gunther. Like I've been telling you about at least the last couple of centers, bro. Like I've been telling you, this is like the Rocky Balboa type mentality with Cena and Gunther. A big, badass villain getting slaughtered by the last time is now a champion. John Cena, I feel like he's being the right to, especially since Triple H has botched his retirement tour. At least he could do is have John Cena win his final match. This man has botched Cena's retirement tour. It makes me scared for Styles and rumors about Lesnar getting a retirement tour in 2026. Like, everybody getting a fucking retirement tour in 2026 and beyond thanks to John Cena's 2025 farewell tour. I'm going with John Cena. The least you can do for botching his retirement tour, Triple H, is give this man a fucking win his retirement match. And plus, he lost his last match against Dominic Mysterio. So there you go. So I'm going with John Cena to win. There's no harm if the Gunther loses here. Gunther is one of the best in the fucking planet. I know this man chapped out to Jey Uso thinks his finishing move at WrestleMania. I didn't like that outcome whatsoever. But still. I'm going with John Cena. We ride off in the sunset with a W against Gunther, man. Should be fun, bro. Should be fun. Go over my predictions again. I got Oba Femi defeating Cody Rhodes. I got Bayley defeating Sol Ruka. I got AJ Lee or AJ Styles and Dragon Lee defeating Leon Slayer and Javon Evans. I got John Cena's final match riding off in the sunset event with win over Gunther. And that is my Saturday night's main event, December 13th, 2025 predictions on this LimitsCenter to say the least. Finally, for your LimitsCenter for your Saturday, December 13th, 2025, this day in wrestling history. And starting in 1989, Andre the Giant won the last title of his illustrious career as he and the Haku defeat the Demolition in Huntsville, Alabama to win the WWF Tag Team Championships. That is 1989, on to 1993, and final of the tournament to crown the first ever WWF Women's Champion since 1990. Alundra Blaze defeated Heidi Lee Morgan, that's how you say it. Okay, I'm going to butcher this one now. In Poughkeepsie, New York. Never fucking heard that in my fucking life, man, to say the least. That is 1993 more, 1995. 2 years to the day since they brought back the title of the company, as I just mentioned just now. The WWF Women's Championship was deactivated after champion Alundra Blaze, and the rest of the women's division were released in a cost-cutting move. Blaze would soon turn up in WCW Monday Nitro, and famously threw the belt in the trash, which she retained possession of in the trash to say the least. That is 1995. More on 1998. WWE presented In Your House Rock Bottom from General Motors Place in Vancouver, British Columbia. In the main event, Stone Cold Steve Austin defeated The Undertaker in a Buried Alive match. In a match for the WWE Championship, Mankind defeated The Rock by knockout. As the finish wasn't by pinfall or submission, Rock retained the title. That is 1998, 2005. At a Smackdown taping, Batista and Rey Mysterio won the WWE Tag Team Championships from M&M, not M&M, not M&M's, like the candy M&M's. I think just basically Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro, to say the least. That's 2005, 2008. The match in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. The Miz and John Morrison won the World Tag Team Championships from Kofi Kingston and CM Punk. That is 2008. 1 year later, 2009. WWE's first tables, ladders, and chairs pay-per-view took place at AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas. 3 titles changed hands on the card. The first was the championship or Intercontinental when Drew McIntyre defeated John Morrison. Later on, Sheamus will win his first WWE Championship with a victory over John Cena in a tables match. There you go, Cena in this farewell match. There's a big another match here with Sheamus. The main event saw D-Generation X, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, obviously, win the unified WWE Tag Team Championships in a TLC match against Jericho, obviously Chris Jericho and Big Show. The Undertaker also took on Batista in a chairs match. That is 2009. A year later, 2010. The annual WWE Slammy Awards took place on Raw. John Cena took home the award for Superstar of the Year. That is 2010. 2015, our TLC event. WWE tables, ladders, and chairs took place at TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. At the event, Dean Ambrose, also known as Jon Moxley in AEW, won the Intercontinental Championship from Kevin Owens. In the main event, Sheamus retained his WWE Championship in TLC match against Roman Reigns. That was 2015. 1 year later, in 2016, we got out of your final part of this day in wrestling history. WWE Tribute to the Troops was taped in Verizon Center in Washington, D.C. The main event saw Roman Reigns, and Big Cass defeat Rusev and Kevin Owens, That is this day in wrestling history, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for watching LimitsCenter Wrestling Report for your Saturday, December 13th of 2025. Hopefully, knock on wood, I can catch y'all on Monday. Maybe I really want to discuss Saturday night's main event. So what I'm thinking about doing is doing like a basic review on a Monday LimitsCenter, say at least. I'm not going to do one for Sunday because of football, obviously. I don't want to do anything during football season, obviously. I did a podcast, well, that's a different story for another day. Until next time, so hopefully I'm doing Saturday night's main review for Monday, so LimitsCenter for Monday, December 15th of 2025. Until next time, just be nice, man. Peace and love, everybody. I'm out to take a love you out big time, to say the least. Enjoy John Cena's farewell match, to say the least, ladies and gentlemen.